Hello, viewers. Here's another exciting romantic comedy film, Never Been Kissed, a powerful story filled with emotion and thought-provoking themes. Never Been Kissed, 1999, movie story. Never Been Kissed is a romantic comedy directed by Raja Gosnell, starring Drew Barrymore, David Arquette, and Michael Vartan. This late 90s tale explores identity, self-worth, and transformation through Josie Geller's unforgettable journey. Plot summary. Set in Chicago in the late 1990s, Josie Geller, a socially awkward copy editor, faces her lifelong insecurity and lack of high school popularity. As the story unfolds, she goes undercover as a student for a newspaper assignment, leading to unexpected self-discovery, emotional growth, and a romantic twist. With every step, Josie challenges stereotypes, peer pressure, and her past self, reshaping not just her life, but inspiring others to embrace their authenticity. Key themes: self-acceptance, finding confidence in your true self; social pressure, struggling with popularity and judgment; second chances, getting the opportunity to relive and rewrite mistakes; identity, learning who you are beyond appearances; love, realizing what love truly means beyond infatuation; ending. As the climax reaches its peak, Josie bravely publishes her article confessing her journey and asks her love interest to meet her for her first real kiss. In the end, she earns the respect she never had and receives the love she longed for. It's a satisfying and heartwarming conclusion that stays with the viewer. Why it stands out. Never Been Kissed blends comedy, emotion, and a touch of nostalgia with universal truths about acceptance, love, and courage, making it perfect for both movie lovers and language learners alike. IELTS and TOEFL listening practice, what you'll learn. Vocabulary boost. Words like transformation, vulnerability, authenticity, humiliation, admiration, resilience. Word transformation. Definition, a big change in someone's life or character. Synonyms, change, evolution. Opposite, stagnation. Conversation. Use here is the usage of the word transformation in everyday talk. High school was a transformation period for me emotionally. Writing use. In an essay, you could say, Josie undergoes a major transformation when she reclaims her confidence. Word, vulnerability. Definition, being open or exposed emotionally. Synonyms, sensitivity, openness. Opposite, guardedness. Conversation. Use here is the usage of the word vulnerability in everyday talk. I showed vulnerability when I shared my fears with my friend. Writing use. In an essay, you could say, the story highlights the strength found in vulnerability. Word, authenticity. Definition, being real and true to oneself. Synonyms, genuineness, honesty. Opposite, pretending conversation. Use, here is the usage of the word authenticity in everyday talk. People admire authenticity in relationships. Writing use. In an essay, you could say, Josie's journey reveals the power of authenticity in finding love. Word, humiliation. Definition, a feeling of shame or embarrassment. Synonyms, embarrassment, disgrace. Opposite, pride conversation. Use, here's the usage of the word humiliation in everyday talk. Failing on stage was a moment of deep humiliation. Writing use. In an essay, you could say her past humiliation drives her fear of repeating high school. Word, admiration. Definition, respect and warm approval. Synonyms, respect, esteem. Opposite, disrespect. Conversation use. Here's the usage of the word admiration in everyday talk. I have a lot of admiration for teachers who go the extra mile. Writing use. In an essay, you could say Josie finally gains admiration from her peers and herself. Word, resilience. Definition, the ability to bounce back from difficulties. Synonym, strength, endurance. Opposite, fragility. Conversation use. Here's the usage of the word resilience in everyday talk. She showed resilience by returning after her rejection. Writing use. In an essay, you could say, the story celebrates resilience as a core trait of Josie's transformation. Listening for details. Follow major plot points, character changes, emotional turns, and conflicts that shift the story. These details help sharpen focus and retention. Understanding theme and purpose. Identify what the film wants to say. Is it about identity, love, resilience, or personal growth? Recognize how that purpose shows up in characters and decisions. Inference skills. Ask questions like, what does Josie learn through this journey? Why is truth and self-acceptance so important in the story? Tone and attitude. Tone can help you feel the emotional core. Humorous, nostalgic, heartfelt, and inspiring. The film's emotional voice that supports the story. Note-taking practice. Josie feels invisible, goes undercover in high school, reconnects with her fears, stands up for herself, earns respect and love, learns to believe in herself. Film and emotion. Language practice. Useful for speaking or writing about personal growth, social dynamics, courage, how characters deal with emotional challenges, internal conflict, insecurity versus confidence. Perfect for IELTS Part 4 and TOEFL lectures. Great for discussions on identity, societal roles, and emotional intelligence. Tip for IELTS and TOEFL listening practice. Ask yourself, what makes Josie's journey relatable for people who feel left out? How does the experience of pretending to be someone else help Josie become her true self? Pause the video and answer. Then unpause to check your answers. Review your answers. Josie teaches us that the courage to be yourself is more powerful than trying to fit in. Her transformation shows how honesty and emotional vulnerability can lead to true connection. What is the film about? A woman relives high school undercover and discovers her strength through honesty, love, and growth. What's the message? It's never too late to be your true self, and you are worthy of love, just as you are. Like, share, and comment if you love romantic movies that make you think and feel. Thank you for watching the video.